30 secrets and Easter eggs in Fortnite Season 3. Hidden in the depths of the Supernova Academy, you'll find a door that has a single button to begin your hero training. Head inside and you'll be treated to an aim training obstacle course. Once you pass the test, the second door will unlock with some of the most insane loot of the season. Now, that's the perfect way to quickly get loot, but what about if you're someone with way too much time on your hands? Well, there's an item on the map called the Suitcase of Patience, and they're not kidding around. So it's taken a while to open here, and the circles barely even move. All right, let's see how long this thing goes for. It is 10 whole minutes to open, but luckily, you'll actually get some pretty decent loot. One of the coolest secrets of this whole season relates to Superman. He's of course chilling at the Supernova Academy, but if you try and fight him, well... Nope. He's immune to everything, even Superman sprites. I guess there's no kryptonite laying around, so you literally cannot damage him. Now, one of the coolest weapons of this whole season has to be the kill switch revolvers, mostly because you feel like you're in an action movie. But how could you make this better? Well, what about the insane combo of the revolvers and base boost? And just wait until you get into the new OG Season 4 map and discover one of the funniest Easter eggs of all time. On the very edge of the island, you can see these ramps and a tombstone at the bottom. True veterans will remember exactly what this is referencing.
Courage. Didn't have a good... Fuck! No! No! Okay, I need a rescue mission, please.
Okay, we need...
Bummer.
Say my name.
What happened?
Ben!
What happened?
Ben!
Say the right name. What's my name?
Daddy!
That's right. That's right, dude.
Look. Ready?
Oh.
It's fall. You gonna get it?
There you go, man.
Are you gonna get it? You got it?
No, he was only one!
And there's a secret collab mythic hiding in Season 3 that literally no one's talking about. You can find Robin on the map at one of the old black markets and he'll sell you the Wingshot Grappler. And did you know this grappler is cancelable just like Jules' glider gun, making it super deadly. And it seems like we have another update with the Frog family. Last time we saw them, they were preparing to be rebel pilots ready to take on Palpatine. And now we've defeated him and they're straight up chilling again. The kids are playing classic epic games on the arcade machines, and the parents are battling in a match of ping pong. It also looks like Fortnite's taking shots at the real world, because at Utopia City, there are tons of businesses in town, from Faux Burger as a parody of Burger King, to my personal favorite, Crunchy Crickets. If you didn't know, it is a parody of Krispy Kreme. That's not all though, pay attention to the ads for this place. The posters show a pink ice donut with bug sprinkles. Pretty expected, it's the whole theme of the store, but this also teases both the Bug Invasion and The Simpsons. Also, if you go to the Supernova Academy, you'll find a motivational poster encouraging people to sign up to become a hero. Except if this looks familiar, that's because it's a recreation of the iconic handshake from the first Predator movie.
You son of a...
It's not from Rocky, trust me, that's what I thought too. And that's not even the coolest reference in Season 3. I can't be the only one who's felt deja vu when using the Superman sprites. And so this is an homage to The Boys, when Billy Butcher uses souped up babies to, you know. Now, storyline fans are about to get a huge rush of nostalgia because two of the most sacred places of all time are back. Over at Utopia City, you can find a portal leading directly to the vault from Season 8. This is the first unfiltered appearance of the Zero Point in years. And the fact it's the version from Chapter 1 answers the question, where has it been? Clearly, it's back in the vault somehow, or maybe this is a portal to go back in time. The questions are already starting to pile in. But hey, I mentioned the fact two sacred places were on the map, so what's the other one? Well, for that, you'll have to head back to Supernova Academy, where tons of characters have their very own rooms here. Of course, the dorms are for the rookie superheroes, but what about our main heroes? Well, that's where this door comes in. Above it, you'll see a nostalgic sign, John Jones, and walk inside, it's how we all remember it. They fully recreated his office from the Imagined Order, and although it's not on the bridge anymore, he still managed to salvage his photos and computer. Just down the hall, you'll also find Hope's office, except it's nowhere near as clean. In fact, when you walk in, the entire place is a mess. And that's because she is still haunted by her visions of the future, which she displays through graffiti. Hidden underneath the temple at Demon's Domain, you'll discover a super ominous beam of energy leaking into yet another portal. I know, Daigo is literally obsessed with these things, but this looks like it's his swan song, the final chapter of his story. Now he has returned from the spirit realm and is prepared to unleash it completely on the island. So basically what you're looking at is our first teaser for next season, which is going to be a bug invasion, and this right here is probably what's going to cause it. Now, there are already terrifying creatures on the island as we speak. By that I mean supernatural beings. Over at the tennis courts near Kappa Kappa Factory, you can walk into the parking lot and spot a creepy shadow figure stalking you from a distance. But if you get too close, it'll disappear. At first, we thought this was a glitch skin, except if you look at her closely in replay mode, you'll realize this is actually an unreleased version of Morgan Mist. It's an edit style that's apparently unstable, which makes her translucent. Now, obviously, this would be pay to win, so it's going to be exclusively for some kind of future NPC, and for some reason, she's appearing already to haunt us. On a more lighthearted note, if you break into the roof of either of the skyrise buildings at Utopia City, you can find the YouTube bots up to their usual antics. In one building, they're playing pool, and in the other, you'll discover someone painting their friend. By far, my favorite Easter egg at Utopia is hidden in the subway tunnels. Just underneath the station, you can see two different advertisements for a wellness retreat modeled by Fishstick himself. With their skincare products having full scales protection and mucus extract, he's kinda killing it, but my favorite advertisement is him living his best life under the hot rocks. Not the only Fortnite icon making moves on the island right now, because Peely has officially got into the superhero business. Head to the Supernova Academy, and you'll find posters of him on the wall as a hero himself, and others where he's offering his own flight lessons. Pretty ironic considering he was the one taking lessons to drive all those years ago and still failed, so I'd be careful if I were you. But it looks like someone we know already will be. Fishstick isn't just making a spa, he's in training to become a hero too, with more posters reveal him with a brand new suit as Superfish. But the true heroes of this season are the people keeping these new POIs in check, the YouTube bots. After spreading all over the island back in December, they have finally had their chance to shine with futuristic buildings to clean, although with the grass walls, I think this one took his programming rules for cutting the lawn a little too far. These places are just packed with secrets, like the first teaser for our next festival artist. There's a bunch of quarters at Supernova Academy, but one belongs to Deadmau5. The room is dark and decorated with neon lights, speakers, and most importantly, posters of him. Just like the Sabrina teaser in Canyon Crossing last season, this one will foreshadow his arrival in just a couple weeks. Now, your train won't be. Wait at any station around the map for as long as you like, because currently all services are canceled. Yeah, it turns out it is actually stuck on the tracks up near Crime City. Now I know what you're thinking, the train is indestructible. Literally nothing could stop it. Well, it turns out it took a rock slide, a buffer, a stop sign, and a herd of cows to block the tracks to finally make this thing come to a halt. In the meantime, you can take a break at the brand new cafe in Utopia City, but only if you're a dog. Yeah, Puppuccino Cafe is literally a pet restaurant with some hilarious posters like freshly hound beans that are possum and even Jack Russell Java. It only gets better when you head outside to find a robot made purely for scooping up dog poop. But you can't relax all day, this is a BR after all. So the next time you're in a fight or just don't want to take fall damage, remember this tip. These new kill switch revolvers not only slow you down and increase your aim, but also cancel all fall damage. Another slot this season is probably taken up by the Super Sprites. We have got both Superman and Hero Sprites giving us lasers and dash charges, but don't forget you could actually recharge these. If you use up all of the laser, he'll vanish. So instead, deliver him to a Sprite Shrine to reload, and he'll even have a special effect. The same goes for the 0-1s too, glowing with an orange supernova symbol, and you'll even get free boons for doing it. They can also be found in chests, which, did you know, could be opened instantly with the new base boost. Sometimes you're trying to look for a chest nearby and can't find if it's up or down, well, simply boost it and any chest nearby will blow open with the loot. If only we could use them in OG, because they would be perfect to break open the return of the infamous ice cream truck. That's right, the iconic van is back in Dusty Divot, hiding a chest underneath. This time you'll only have to work through 10,000 health instead of the 100k like in 2018, but it's still great to see Fortnite did not forget this Easter egg. And the same goes for the most traumatic quest in Fortnite's history. Who remembers back in Season 4 when we all rushed to finish the ones for the Visitor? He dropped mid-season, so everyone wanted to get a free skin since it was the first time they had ever done this. One of them was to search 7 chests at Risky Reels, but that many people going to one location, which had like 10 chests anyway, it was destined for disaster, and now Epic is making us relive it by doing it all over again in OG. Something they did forget to add is whatever these bunkers are. All across the island, a bunch of supernova vaults have appeared in the ground, just like the ones from Chapter 5. Back then, they would open later in the match, letting us get a ton of loot and modern weapons, but these don't do anything. Yet. Anyway, that's every secret you need to know about Fortnite Super. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.